Alright, hello everybody, welcome to an unboxing video. I bought a new cane after doing a demo test with my O&M instructor last week of the same cane, but it was not quite the correct length. But I still really loved it, and so I ordered the correct length. And I'm going to unbox it and show it to you guys. I've already started the tape before I hit record because it was pretty tightly taped, so I kind of cheated, but I have not actually opened the box yet. We open the top part, pull out the paper, pull out more paper, and pull out the cane. Ooh, it's a nice, sleek packaging. This is the anti-jab cane. I'll show you why it is anti-jab in a minute. Got a little tear here to rip the package open. Perfect. Oh wow, it's even wrapped in, holy shit. Okay. Probably the receipt. This is my new Ambutech anti-jab cane. "56 inches. Yep, perfect. And you'll notice when I push on it, it has a spring. That's the anti-jab, so it's like a shock absorber. Oh, you can't see the spring. It's inside, but it's a literal shock absorbing spring that's in the handle of the cane. And part of this video is also I'm going to be demonstrating it, so you will be seeing what I'm talking about in a minute. But I cannot wait to start using this cane. And it has a different tip on it than I usually use. This is a roller tip. Now, the roller tips that used to come with canes, the whole thing used to spin. You'll see that there's like a little disc where the tip sits on and spins. That whole thing used to be a roller, and it was bigger than it is now. Like, this is a small roller tip for me. I've seen much bigger tips. I am gonna keep this tip. I'm not sure how much I'll use it now. I'm going to try it out. I may have my O&M instructor change it to a marshmallow tip, but I'll keep the roller tip especially for winter so I can have the constant contact. But this is the new anti-jab cane. You cannot custom color the cane yet. They may change that, but I don't know. I like the red, my O&M instructor told me it's a red leather with white stitching. And I am gonna do more review-like stuff in a minute after you see the demos. But the one thing I am gonna mention is that this stitching here on the back is a great gripping spot for your fingers, because you hold the cane like this, right? So your fingers are gripping on the stitching, and it's a very comfortable grip. I'm very happy with this cane, and really not that expensive. $97 Canadian, $74 US. So yeah, this is the Ambutech anti-jab cane, and this is, I cannot wait to use it. I cannot wait to demo this for you guys. It's going to be awesome.
The traffic noise, but I wanted to quickly show you how easily I can stay near a shoreline now. You can see the grass edge here and my cane, and I'm not like pinballing back and forth here. I'm going in a straight line. The point is that I'm going so straight and so evenly that I am no longer pinballing back and forth on the sidewalk.
Okay, I have used this cane now for a full day, and here are my impressions. And you guys may think, well, it's just a cane, it shouldn't matter. Oh, well, you're wrong. This cane is probably the best cane I've used in my entire life, and I'm not just saying that. First, let's talk about the spring in the handle. I wish I could show you the spring, but it's inside this little joint part up at the top. This spring is a game changer, and it's something that's so simple, but it really changes the game. If you are walking and you get your cane stuck in a sidewalk crack, your wrist, generally, when you hold a cane, you hold a cane with your arm like this, with your arm at just about belly button height. Now, if you get your cane stuck in a sidewalk with a normal, non-springy cane, your whole arm twists out like this, and it goes forward, your wrist gets twisted, your elbow gets rolled way up to your shoulder. That doesn't happen with this. The spring is a shock absorber, and it literally just takes everything, the impact, and takes it into that spring, so your arm stays where it needs to stay. It also minimizes getting a cane handle in the stomach, which is often a problem. Ask any blind cane traveler. The other thing, and I used to really hate, I showed the tip in the unboxing video, but I thought rolling tips were absolutely stupid. Well, I take it back, I really do. That tip allows full contact with the ground. The bearing in the tip allows it to roll without getting stuck. I also found at the park today, when I took the boys, I could use what's called a 2-point touch technique, which is where you tap the cane, and even that, the rolling tip gets stuck less in the grass than what's called a marshmallow tip, which is what I use generally. And it's a stationary tip that looks literally like a marshmallow. And so this tip on uneven grassy surfaces, you can do that tapping technique really well. And again, the spring helps with any bumps or clumps of grass. And when you're rolling the tip and using what's called a shorelining technique, which means you're using your cane to follow a grass edge, the contact with the tip on the ground and the spring in the handle keeps you in contact with that shoreline and keeps you on a straighter path when you're walking, instead of kind of weaving back and forth across the sidewalk, because your cane isn't bouncing off of your shoreline, it's just contacting it because the spring is absorbing all of the movement. All in all of these simple things, just a little spring in the handle and a rolling tip, makes this cane really, really good. I was listening to music, and I'm using a pair of earbuds that aren't as good as the ones I'm waiting to be replaced. They don't have any transparency mode or anything. I was listening to music, and of course, not so loud I couldn't hear where I was, like I could still hear, but definitely not as well. But this cane, like, I knew exactly where I was, even with music on. Just the contact I had was incredible. So Ambutech, fantastic job. Well done on this cane. Again, very well worth the $100 Canadian price. Not an outrageous price at all. And definitely worth the money. Gives you great feedback tactilely. Look, it feels very well made. The joints are very easy to pull apart. It's just a good cane. Good, solid cane. As I said, I've been a cane user for about 28 years. So I started at 5. and this cane is the best cane that I've used ever. So well done, Ambutech. Very good job, very good design. Couldn't ask for a better cane.